All right, welcome back to the channel. And you find me in quite a predicament. New truck. Sold the other truck and the 4Runner. Traded in for this Tacoma. It's a TRD Sport. It's not an off-road package. I'm regretting that a little bit. We've got some old ice with some fresh, wet snow on top of it. And I'm at a bit of an incline. And this is where I've ended up. Trailer's wedged up against the road over there. So we're chaining up and gonna try and get into a place to camp. But the big problem is it's just pure ice underneath there. First voyage in the new camper, which we'll go over at some point. Yeah. Okay, don't lose these. Let's go winter camping. Let's take a trailer into the snow with the all right, we'll get resituated and see if we can move. Oh, wow. That's embarrassing. You know, I should have put my chains on first off. That thing just walked right up out of there. Now, they're really loose, so I might try and tighten them up. You do not want to throw a chain in the middle of getting stuck. And I think that just shows how important it is to always carry tire chains, at least one set. Well, shoot, kind of don't know exactly what I'm going to do at this point. This trail is a no-go. This is a little rough to get into in the best of weather. It's really boggy down in there. There is a really cool campsite at the end, but it's a little tough to get to. As much as I don't like it, I think I'm going to go back down by the main road. Probably the better idea. It's supposed to snow quite a bit. Well, a fair amount tonight and some more tomorrow. So yeah, I don't need to push my luck. Not with a stock truck out here by myself. All right, well, we made it out of that area up where we got stuck. Just not a good looking area to camp in the winter. I didn't want to get stuck again. Just not set up for that. So we're going to camp here. A very big open field, a very popular camping site during the rest of the year. This time of year, we might see somebody drive by either out hunting or getting wood or something like that, but we shouldn't have anybody pull up next to us. Maybe tomorrow we'll look for a little more secluded spot, but for tonight, this is camp. I'm going to get parked up. I want to get a fire going, and I want to relax without busting out the shovel again. So let's try and get this done. That's definitely the reason why this, for me, I think is finally my ultimate setup. I've kind of come full circle, I guess you could say. The trailer is definitely my favorite. I like to be able to have some comfort, be able to stand up, and then be able to have a somewhat mobile vehicle to go run around in. I did not like the slide-in campers that I've had for the main fact that once you're all loaded up and you've got all your gear in there, they're so heavy. They sink in soft ground. They're tall if you don't have the pop-up style. Yeah, it just didn't work for me. And I know some people love them. It just was not. It's not for me. It's just too heavy, too bulky, too cumbersome. Yeah. So, anyways, nice thing about the trailer setup like this, you can disconnect, and then you've got your truck to go run around and do stuff in. So that's really nice. All right, since we kind of burned a bunch of daylight, getting stuck and just getting up here, dinner's going to be really simple. I've got a bit to set up in here, so nothing fancy tonight. And here we are. So we're just doing a quick, easy meal. Gonna do some canned soup while I set the rest of camp up. Just something to eat. Not exactly my favorite, but sometimes I have a tendency to go a little too long without eating, start getting a headache and getting run down. Nice. The sun was out earlier. It was pretty nice. Cold, but very nice. Clouds have come back in now. So today's fun was trying to find some dry firewood. I got a little bit cut up, split, stacked, ready to go for tonight and probably into tomorrow. And then behind camp here underneath a tree, I've got some rounds that I've stacked. That way if it snows tonight or we get some more sleet, they'll be somewhat dry. I can split them up tomorrow and use them. Or get this fire stoked up though. I've got a really nice steak that I've been looking forward to. That's about it. Well, steak's looking a little rough. This is not the best fire to be cooking on. wanted more coals, but I got a little distracted doing some target practice. Fire almost went out, but anyways, this will probably be good. Green beans and broccoli. It's amazing how poorly you can cook something when it's cold out, and it still tastes good. Greens here. That is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. A little bit well done, but all right, I'm going to eat the rest of my dinner, and I will probably go out and sit by the fire for a while. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Well, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. A little bit of blue sky peeking through. I think that'll be gone in a few minutes. Kind of like me. Been here for a few days. Had a lot of fun. Got to test out the trailer, but I think it's time to head back and make some changes before my next trip. So I know this video was a little jumbled, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and let me know. If you didn't, leave me a comment. Let me know how I could do better. In the meantime, I'm gonna go finish my coffee and start loading up for the trip out of here. We got about 3 or 4 inches of fresh powder snow last night. Shouldn't be too hard to get out with the chains on the truck, but it's always good to have extra time, especially in these conditions. Bye for now.